So basically we're gonna complete this Christmas set. We're gonna do in this video just some encapsulated glitter. So this is a mix here of a few glitters. We've got like iridescent blue and stuff, and we're going to apply that to a clear base. So there's a thin layer of clear acrylic already on this, so we're going to gently pat that in to the cuticle section, and then I'm going to go ahead and slowly take that up the nail towards the free edge. Now these touches are really feather light. You don't want to be too heavy with the brush, because then you'll just drag all of the glitter off the nail. We're going to take a little bit more and just touch up the tip here, and we're going to drag that down the nail back towards the cuticle area. Iridescents are great glitters to work with because of the way they catch the light. They're very beautiful glitters and they make really good impressions. So now we're going to take our clear. This is what we cap with. This is to stop us scratching the glitter when we file the nail. So you're going to start in the cuticle area, and you're very gently going to make sure that is flush to the cuticle, and then you're slowly going to work your way up that nail towards the tip again. Just remove any bulk of excess, but be careful not to wipe it all off the nail. Obviously you want to create that apex in your stress area while you go. So just neaten up towards the end, and this obviously the neater your application, the less filing you have to do at the end. So just make sure you get all that on the nail and that you're happy with that application. Anything you're not happy with application wise, obviously you can go back with your nail file later and fix any of that. That is the beauty of having the clear over the top of the glitter. We do exactly for that reason. Now, when you encapsulate glitter, you'll notice that it does, as the acrylic starts to dry, it appears dull. But don't let this scare you. I get a lot of clients that worry about this because suddenly the glitter's gone dull. But once you've buffed that nail off at the end and you then put your top coat on, the shine of the glitter will come back on again. So like I said before, this is a custom glitter mix. What we have here is like 4 or 5 different glitters. We've got our iridescents and our blues. I think there's even a tiny little bit of navy blue in there. There's some sparkly blue, etc, etc. This can be done with a ratio of 2:1. So you want 2 parts acrylic to 1 part glitter. So now we're going to move on to our reverse French tip. So with any reverse French, to get that nice crisp line, you want to lay down your nail bed acrylic first, which is what we've already done here. It is important that you use a non-transparent colour, so nothing that's sheer. To be honest, I really swear by my NSI core powders. Don't get me wrong, I'm a massive fan of Glitter Bell's colour. However, when it comes to the core powders, I do really like NSI's. So this here, we have a peach blush from NSI, and that is how we formed this nail bed here. So what we're going to do is we're going to sharpen off. This is why reverse French is so great, and you can't do this if you were to do the coloured tip first. So you can actually sharpen the nail bed so that your line, so your smile line, however deep, however shallow, will be really, really, really crisp. It makes it incredibly stunning, and it makes it so that you can actually create a reverse French that is completely flawless. Just make sure you remove all of your dust as you see me do there with the brush, before you commence with your next lot of acrylic. So what we're going to do here is almost like a shadowed reverse French. So we are going to add in a thin layer of the darker blue that we've used on some of the other nails. Now you'll notice here that it doesn't take a lot of skill, but everything that's done is done very, very gently. Now this is a really common feature that you'll see in acrylic nails. Everything is very light of touch. So we're just going to very gently take a nice thin portion of the dark blue here that we've mixed up, and we're just going to push that right up against that reverse French smile line, like so, and neaten it off on the sides. Now, because this is kind of a faded out shadow, it doesn't need to be too perfect. And also remember that no matter how messily you apply the tip, it won't affect the reverse French as long as the nail bed is nice. So now we're going to take some glitter. Now this is going on top of a clear base. Now on the base of this nail, before we done any of this, there was a layer of clear applied. So we're now applying this, we applied the base, and then we've applied this color line, and now we're applying the glitter tip. So we're just going to put a thin layer of the glitter on there too to tie it in with this design. Make sure that's nice and flush with the nail. And it ties in really nicely where the two blend together. It ties it in with all the other nails. It ties in the design really. So you could do this with any colour. And because we've already made our reverse French line really crisp, then we don't have to worry about any overspill, because as you file that final nail, that really sharp line will come out. So obviously we're going to encapsulate all of the colour and the glitter with clear. Again, this is so you don't scratch the glitter. This is very important, and it is a step that you must follow. You cannot skip this step, because otherwise when you go to file the nail, you will scratch all of the glitter, which can make a lot of glitters go silver, so they can actually lose their pigment and their colour. So make sure you get that all over the tip so that it covers all of the pigments, and when you file it down, we will hit that reverse French line. But there we have it. That's the full design. Obviously the marble, etc., was covered in a different video. But this is we're going to add in some icicles. So here we have the marble. So we've added that blue. We've added some of that iridescent glitter into it. Here we've got the reverse French with the same blue and the glitter, using the peach blush from NSI. This is just the solid blue, which we're going to add the details of the icicle to later. And at the end, we have the encapsulated custom glitter mix that we done to tie in with the other accent nails. On the thumb that we've missed out, I'm gonna do a cable knit. But yeah, you see here I'm just going over the middle again, just seeing how important it is that as long as you get the nail bed crisp and you file it crisp, then it will look beautiful at the end, no matter how messily you apply those tip colours. It then makes no difference, because once you file it off, it'll be perfect there underneath. So we have a full glitter encapsulated nail. Remembering again that all of these, so the colour one here, we're going to do a Christmas bauble on in the centre. I'm going to do some icicles around the cuticle area, like I'm showing you here with the brush. And on the thumb, we're going to do that cable knit sweater that we just discussed. But yeah, underneath all of these, there's that thin layer of clear, and any glitter and colour designs are then encapsulated in the clear. So let's have a little look at the final design. So we've done The icicles, like we said. The cable knit is on the index finger on the other hand. So here's the hand we were working on with the top coat. It looks absolutely stunning.